Plays a great deal of time. Dana Pagett has been able to come into games when the game has gotten somewhat out of hand for us and put it back in the proper perspective, kept the game going for us, motivated the team, you might say, and has made his presence felt. And the last player, I think, who's played the most time, Monroe Nash, has been a very timely substitute a number of times and come in and made his presence felt right away to give our front line some added strength.
Bob, you're number 2 now. Do they get harder when you reach that status each week?
Well, I think so. We've never been there before, so it's really not. I really can't give you too good of an answer. But I find that I'm very anxious and somewhat more concerned, I think, than going to the Bay Area and playing Cal and Stanford. I realize how important it is to keep winning, and they seem to get harder as the season goes along.
Well, you do move into the Bay Area this week. Cal's been scoring at close to a 100-point clip. How do you evaluate the Bears, and what is your evaluation of the individual contributions that your squad has made? You did an outspoken in your attitude toward national rankings. You've said that's what you were after, the top ranking, and you moved up pretty well to the top now. But you said at the conclusion of the Washington game that you didn't think SC was the second best team in the country. Do you still feel that way?
Well, I'm not sure. You know, sometimes when you're asked, what did you say? And you say, well, I said so-and-so. I know how I feel right now while talking to you, and I can tell you this. If I didn't say it, I should have said, or I meant to say, that we didn't play last weekend like the second best team in the United States in college basketball. We had difficulty beating 2 good teams while at home. If we were to play like that the remainder of this season, or had we played like that prior to those games, we would never have been undefeated. Texas Western would have beat us in El Paso. Utah would have beat us in Salt Lake. So I should have said, if I didn't, that I don't think we played well last weekend. We didn't play like the nation's second best college team, and we're going to have to play better to remain undefeated.
Are you allowing any thought at all to February 6th in this gymnasium?
I would like to just bypass February 6th if I could, but there's no need of us talking about that now because our next 4 games prior to February 6th are all on the road against very difficult opponents, any one of which could beat us. And I think it would just take off a lot of the luster of February 6th, the game between UCLA and SC, if we get careless in the next 4 games. So we're going to work very hard and concentrate very hard on our very next opponent, which is Cal.
Thanks very much, Bob.
Thank you.
That'll help. You're now number 2, Bob, and you move into the Bay Area this weekend. How do you evaluate Cal and Stanford? Higher? Okay. Bob, you're now number 2. Do they get any tougher when you reach that status? You do move into the Bay Area this weekend. How do you evaluate Cal and Stanford? California is scoring at close to a 100-point clip. Are the Bears going to be pretty tough? What is your evaluation of the individual contributions your squad has made to this second ranking in the nation? Okay, cut it a minute. Bob, do you allow any consideration of February 6th in this gymnasium? Want to react?